The savory, rich, nutty mooncake, an acquired taste to many with quick mold skin dough. For the skin, use 170 grams of golden syrup, add in 50 grams of cooking oil and 1 teaspoon of alkaline water. Mix well. Use a sieve and sieve in 250 grams of all-purpose flour. Use this single loop Danish dough whisk. It will take a minute or two to get the soft dough. Cover with cloth and let it rest for 30 minutes. While waiting for the dough to rest, let's prepare the filling. This is 80 grams of toasted walnut, 60 grams of toasted cashew nut, 100 grams of toasted almond, 50 grams of candied tangerine fruit or known as getpia, and 100 grams of candied melon. Chop all up or just blend them coarsely. This is a can of salted egg yolk pork luncheon meat or just use spam. Cut into small pieces and pan fry them. Add in 4 kaffir lime leaves cut small. Add in all the chopped nuts. 75 grams of toasted pumpkin seeds. You can use melon seeds and 90 grams of toasted sesame seed. For the sauce, it's 4 tablespoons of sesame sauce, 1 teaspoon of chicken stock, 1 teaspoon of light soy sauce, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Add in the sauce and mix well. Then add in 50 ml of oil, give it a stir. Add in 75 ml of water, and finally add in 30 ml of rose wine. When all is mixed well, sieve in 100 grams of glutinous rice flour while stirring. Once it's sticky, it's done. Leave aside to cool. I'm using this multi-layered round mooncake mold which comes with a small 50 grams mooncake cavity as well. Dust the mold with rice flour and then wet out the flour. The skin is 64 grams each for the large mooncake. If it's sticky to the touch, make sure your mat is dusted with rice flour. Make the filling as compact as possible in a ball. Wrap up 96 grams of filling to make a total of 160 grams for this large mold. Roll gently until you get a round ball. Then plop it into the mold cavity and gently press it to flatten it evenly. Give a knock or two and it will be out. For the small mooncake, the skin is 20 grams, which is more than enough to wrap up a 30 grams filling. Brush off any excess flour on the surface of the mooncake. Bake in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes, then take it out to rest for 15 minutes. For the glaze, use 2 yolks and 1 whole egg. Strain it to keep the consistency good. Brush only the top part of the mooncake. This will take a while. When you're done, send it back to the oven for another 15 minutes. Once the timer beeps, you can take a peep, then turn off the oven and let it sit in the oven for another 5 minutes before removing it to cool on the rack. Once cool, keep in airtight containers and let it age for at least 3 days before eating. Now let's take a look on the inside. This is a less sweet recipe and it used 6 large mooncakes and 3 small ones. Give it a try. It looks daunting, but it's not. Head on to our website to get your mooncake mold. Thank you for watching and shopping with Niclaw Gourmet.